On to some committee updates, and I'd like to invite Roger Argelis to come to the podium and let us know more about the Veterans Committee, which, of course, has lots of things happening. Thank you.
This is the beginning of a number of events that relate to you because they're all patriotic events, and I know that Cypress Village is just jam-packed with patriots. So I wanted to run through these, and there'll be a quick quiz at the end, so pay attention. Okay, we just celebrated National Vietnam War Veterans Day last Saturday in the Veterans Lobby. Had a great turnout, and the next one is going to be May 17th, Armed Forces Day. We always have a great turnout, Armed Forces Day, and we're going to look forward to seeing you then. And then we have Memorial Day at the end of May. Here's the quiz now. Pay attention. Here we go. In June, we have the United States Army's birthday. Thank you, Jim. And it's a very special birthday because it's a special round number. Think about it. Take a second and see if you can figure out what birthday it would be for the U.S. Army. 200 and... Jim, would you confirm? 200... It's early. 250th birthday for the U.S. Army. Come on now. You got to be there for that. You've got to be there for that. Independence Day, woo-woo. We all do that, right? We all get dressed up in our red, white, and blue on 4 July. And finally, one of the best of all, the U.S. Coast Guard birthday, August 4th. So just wanted to throw all those at you. Get out your red, white, and blue. Get ready. It's going to be an exciting next few months.
And Roger knows I have a real issue with this Coast Guard birthday because there was a question in trivia a month or two ago about whose birthday it just happened, which armed forces was having a birthday, and I said, I know it's not Coast Guard because we haven't celebrated it. And of course, it was Coast Guard through some history that Roger was kind enough to explain to me. They got it right. My team got it wrong. Okay, next time, right. Management update. Oh, Dave.
Stabbed me. All right, good morning, everybody. Just a couple updates. First off, believe it or not, the green roof is going well. Finally. They're going to be putting the grass down probably early next week, if not later this week. What you see up there now is the grate that it sits on. The new furniture that was ordered will be here on the 15th, and we'll probably have a grand opening sometime beginning of May. But it will be open before that just to walk around and check it out. So we're looking to be done. They're telling me the 15th of April, but I'm realistically probably closer to the end of the month. We got the asphalt replacement in the front of the building, so there'll be a full day that the front entry is going to be closed. I don't have an exact date on that yet, but all the asphalt will be torn up and re-put down. If you guys remember a couple years ago, we did it in the A lot and the employee parking lot, and they were able to do that all in one day, and that's a bigger square footage. So it's going to be torn up, put back down, and restriped all in one day. Then, in a corresponding day that we're working on, the parking garage, both upstairs and downstairs, will be restriped as well. Getting rid of the reserve signs and all the other stuff, so it'll be more in what Laurel was trying to do with the parking situation. So we don't have the dates yet for that, but that's going to be coming up in the next probably 60 days. So I'm excited for that. But there'll be a little bit of disruption because I have no idea at this point where we're going to put all those cars. And the good news is when we do the restriping, really the cars will need to be moved for about 2 hours. So maybe we'll do one side first and then move everybody over to the other side or something to that effect. Because when you're just restriping, it only takes 5 minutes for it to dry. But if it gets on your car, it never will come off. So We'll have some more updates on the elevators. I've been told that the right side A will be working in the next day. We were waiting on the one board to come in last night, so they should have that up and running by this afternoon, if not tomorrow morning. The negotiations for replacing the A elevator is still ongoing, but we've been promised that it's gonna happen this year, and most likely it will be with somebody other than Maori. I know who it's probably going to be, but until I see a PO, I don't want to announce it because things change every day. The pool entrance, the material that we ordered came in, and honestly, I didn't like it. It was kind of thin and flimsy, so we sent it back and ordered a much thicker version. We're expecting that in the middle of next week. The pool will not be closed when we do this, but you'll have to use the back entrance. We'll have signs up, and the door will be semi-working at that point. But that will only be a day or two, and then they're going to move over and do that back entrance. So both of them are getting done. It's going to be in a nice white shiplap that's PVC that can be cleaned and won't absorb any kind of water. So it's safe as well. So looking forward to that. Mulch in the homes is almost done. They told me that they will be done probably this week, but I'm guessing it'll be closer to next week because I know there's some backyards and stuff that still aren't done. Pressure washing is on William Davis. He's going to try to get William Davis done this week and then move on to Silkline starting next week. There may be, depending on, because he didn't work yesterday, but depending on the rest of the week, which looks good weather-wise, we should be able to accomplish that. And, well, that's all I got this week, or this month. So, next up, Lisa Drew.
Are we going to do scholarship? We missed the...
Paul Kearns, I apologize. I skipped that on the agenda, and he's going to give us an update.
Thank you, Lisa. Sorry, Paul.
I was beginning to think she really wasn't a Gator fan. It was a big night. Now look. 08. 08 was that's how long my clothes last. It was a great night for all of us Gator fans, but as a grandparent of someone who was in Gainesville last night, I was just so relieved this morning not to have a call from the police department down there. Because when his father had gone down there, I did get those calls. A very brief update on the scholarship fundraising campaign. To those of you who have donated, we appreciate that and we thank you. The campaign will run till the end of this month, as you know. And right now, just to give you an idea of where we stand, we've collected $46,000, which is about halfway to our goal. Our goal is $100,000. So we've made good progress, but we'd like to take it further. Because in addition to the scholarships that we gave out like last year we gave out 28 scholarships. This year we'd like to expand our scope to look at things like some of the things Ty is wanting to do with the University of North Florida. And Emily coming back, she's got some great ideas of some things we can do in collaboration with Florida State College at Jacksonville, which she had done before, but apparently fell by the wayside in her absence. So while we have money in the bank, our goal is to spend it all in a way that you would approve and that would help our employees. So all I'm doing here today is telling you we're making progress. We continue to give out scholarships. Last year we gave out the 28. This year, to date, we've given out 13 scholarships. But we're in the first semester really for the kids going to school. So for those of you who are given, again, thank you. For those of you who haven't, you know where the box is. It's a very bright blue in the library, and it's easy to access. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Paul. You're doing a great job. I apologize for the oversight. Here goes Lisa.
Here I am. There you are. Good morning. Gosh, this is a thin crowd and it's going really fast.
So I wasn't sure if I was going to have time to talk about everything, but I do. So, but I am going to save the most important ones for last. I'm going to get the hard one out of the way first. So, per resident request, I arranged with the AARP to bring their volunteers to come and help residents with tax returns. And they bring everybody who does that volunteers. We had 11 people sign up. They brought enough people, and only 5 people showed up. So they informed me that next year they would tell me how to make arrangements for you guys to get to the library. So I guess they weren't happy. But again, I know that sometimes it seems like, it's not going to cost me anything. Doesn't matter if I go. But it does matter because all of those volunteers came and maybe could have been doing something else with their time. So I just want to get that out of the way. So please, if you show up, if you sign up for something, we understand things happen, but let us know if you won't be able to come. Okay, also Annette, so it's the good news and the bad news. When we started bringing Annette here to do the clothing alterations, things were very slow for her, and so she's been coming 2 years now, or a little over 2 years now. I pay her to be here hourly, and anything that she can do here for you, we don't charge you. However, the good news is her business is picking up so much that she really can't be here for those 3 hours any longer. So she's still going to come once a month starting in June, but she will just be here for an hour and a half to pick up your repair orders. Her regular prices will apply. I'll see if I can't have her work with us and give you a Cypress Village price. And then she will arrange with you to get them back to you. But unfortunately, we won't be offering free alterations any longer. But I was very happy to see how many of you took advantage of that. Because if you've ever tried to go out and find somebody to do an alteration, it's not easy. Okay, also just want to remind you, floor and unit leaders, welcome parties should always start at CLS to book the space. I think there's some confusion in the dining department about how that goes. There's also, if you want to pay for your own welcome party, you absolutely can. But so that we could continue to support those and host those parties for you, we did have to make an arrangement with dining on a price that we could afford. So, which is why we came up with those 2 menu options, A and B. But if you, but you don't have to go with that. But if you do, we need to start in the CLS office so we can make sure we get the room booked. We can make sure we get your BEO done and your setup done, because we want you to be able to welcome your new neighbors in a nice way. Judy Emmett has asked me to tell you that I made a mistake in the wording. This Saturday, it is not a Passover dinner. It is Passover Seder with a meal to follow. I don't know if there's space left, but if you're interested in participating in the Passover Seder, call Judy Emmett. Her phone number is in the directory. Also, our TPC event that was going to be tied with the Players Tournament was rescheduled because of weather. It was raining pretty badly that day. We were calling it Wine and Dine on 9 for canines, because all the proceeds are going to support Canines for Warriors. But now it's going to be earlier in the day at 10 o'clock, and we're calling it Birdies and Barbecue, because there will be barbecue lunch after the tournament. Again, the $5 that you pay to participate is going to support Canines for Warriors. They will be there at the event. Payment will be made at the event. You will register for the golfing with Kate Chambers at her email address, which is in the directory. But if you don't, and if you pay to golf, you'll have the meal after. If you don't want to golf and you just want to come hang out with some dogs and people and enjoy some barbecue, you can still come and pay the $5. And it's only cash or check. And the checks will be made out to Canines for Warriors. Okay, so on the 17th, we have a regular series called Jack Speaks, and we bring in leaders of organizations from around Jacksonville to talk to you about what they're doing, maybe give you opportunities for volunteering. And this month, with the coordination of Clara Cowan and the Low Vision Support Group, we will have a visit from a woman named Adrienne Keeve. She's from the Florida Department of Education, Division of Blind Services. So she's going to come and help make us aware of the services that are available to people with not just low vision, residents who might be blind, people who are beginning to deal with some vision challenges. You know, if you know someone who is, the best advice that I've been given to pass along is don't wait. Find out what's available now. There is a lot of support, not just here in Cypress Village, but around the community. So if you have low vision, if you know somebody with low vision who isn't here today, even somebody who doesn't live at Cypress Village, invite your friends to come. This is going to be a really special visit, and hopefully we'll be able to grow this partnership with the Division of Blind Services. We also have here in the village a low vision support group and a low vision book club. If you have any questions about that, I think I can tell you that you can talk to Clara Cowan, who is here today. Clara, raise your hand. I told her I was going to do that. Okay, so join us for that, and if you have any questions, go to Clara, come to us in the CLS office. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Also, who here likes pancakes? Oh, not many. Okay, well, all right. So on the 10th is Parkinson's Awareness Day. And last year we did our first annual Pump It for Parkinson's event. And this is something that all the LCS communities are participating in. And so the goal is to get 10 million steps nationwide. Our community goal is 30,000 steps. And how you will participate is you will go to the fitness center sometime between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. and hop on the new step and start pedaling. And the new step will count your steps for you. There will be a place there in the fitness center where you can log your steps, and Deb and Ashley will be there to support and count up your steps. But I used to volunteer at an annual Thanksgiving turkey trot And they always did a carbo load dinner the night before. So we're going to load you up that morning with pancakes for Parkinson's. In the Loon's Nest, pancakes are on the house. So, and there'll be a variety of toppings that you can choose. So that will be from 8 to 10 in the Loon's Nest. If you want to order other breakfast, that's fine. But if you want to just come down and have some free pancakes, that's fine too. So that's this Thursday the 10th. All that's happening then. And then last but not least, so we just celebrated Vietnam Veterans Memorial Day. And I don't know if anybody has been to the Vietnam Veterans Wall Memorial in DC. Yes, you have? Yeah. I've not been, but I've heard from people who have that it's a very moving experience. Well, there is a traveling wall that moves around the country. It is 300 feet long and I think 6 feet high. It has all the names that are on the wall, and it moves around from community to community. And it just so happens this year it's going to be in Hilliard. So as I was investigating, taking a group of residents up there, I found out that it's closed until 3 o'clock for school groups. And I thought, well, we don't want to go after 3 o'clock up to Hilliard. So I called them up and I said, what better way for school children to learn about the Vietnam War than to meet some Vietnam veterans who were actually there? And the woman was like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. So we've arranged on Friday the 18th to take a group up there. We do have a few Vietnam veterans signed up. I know Ed signed up, Chuck Fouts. But if you're a Vietnam veteran or widow of a Vietnam veteran and you'd like to go up and meet some school children who would love to talk to you, sign up. We do have some spots left for the trip. And I think we'll be leaving at 10 o'clock. Our appointment is to meet up there at 11. So come by the office or call if you would like to be a part of that. And that's it for me. Thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you very much, Lisa. I had the privilege of being up at the Vietnam Wall a couple of times. And also, when we lived in Savannah, the traveling wall came to Savannah. And I brought our children to see that. And it's amazing how representative it is of the real wall. So it's just not, a bunch of cardboard things up there. It's very, very impressive. And if you've not been to the main wall, or if you'd still like to go again, it's very, very worthwhile. So I just mentioned it. May others other than veterans? Okay. So it can be any of you, which is wonderful. And I would recommend it. It's very moving. Helps us remember always how much sacrifice some people made to keep us in the lifestyle we have. So God bless them all. Thank you. I just want to remind people that while we don't do questions, you may always, and encouraged to, send emails to, do they go to Katie? Okay. It goes to life@Cypress Village, with the usual stuff after it. And those will either be addressed at a future meeting, or if it's a very unique or personal kind of thing, someone will contact you with a response or something. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of people miss the stuff, but this is a good way to still have a response. So please remember that. And with that, I think I can close it. Okay? God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.